water, earth, fire, air. Everything changed when you didn't subscribe to the Sarcastic Geek. And hit that like button if you're a returning subscriber. Some jokes just sounded way better in my head. But hey, welcome in, pull up a chair, grab some snacks. Avatar: The Last Airbender, Season 1, Episode 16. I can count still. The Deserter. And this one is a banger of an episode. We actually get a backstory on a character no one asked for. Why? Because the writers care about us. And that's what matters, because I care about you too. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're having a great time. Got those snacks ready. Went ahead, pulled up that chair, got nice and cozy. After the minute marker, we get into the exciting content that you're looking for here as we delve into Aang's first little side quest into firebending. Yeah, that's right. We skipped water and earth and went straight to fire. Just kidding, we had a little bit of water, but I mean, are we really going to count that as our crash course? That was the Avatar, but that's insane. Just about as insane as not engaging with the content already. So without further ado, let's engage. I forgot I was wearing it already.
See if you can find a menu. I'm starving.
I bet we'll find something to eat here. The Fire Days Festival. Fire Nation cultural exhibits, jugglers, vendors, magicians. This would be a great place for me to study some real firebenders.
On today's episode of Shenanigans, we should not have let the 12-year-old talk us into that we will somehow survive. Let's just head, all the way in to a Fire Nation exhibit. What's next? Why don't we just walk right into the Fire Nation leader's palace and be like, "Sup?" and just hope it goes well. But again, this is Aang, Katara, and Sokka with Momo. Of course it's going to work out. Let's see how they survive this.
I guess we could go check it out.
What? You want to walk into a Fire Nation town when they're all fired up with all their, fire?
We'll wear disguises, and if it looks like trouble, we'll leave.
Yeah, because we always leave before we get into trouble.
Okay, if Sokka is the responsible parent for today's episode, we are so screwed.
You guys stay out of sight here while we go to the festival.
Alright, it's adorable that you tried, Appa. I'm gonna give you that. I can't see you. I couldn't find it if I wanted to. But if someone other than me comes by, please hide somewhere else just for your own safety.
I think we need some new disguises.
Where are we going to get masks like that?
Get your genuine Fire Festival masks here.
That was surprisingly easy.
Well, ask and you shall receive. I mean, where else was everyone getting it? It's not like people had these just sitting in their homes.
Don't worry, loyal citizens. No one can surprise the Fire Lord.
Oh
Someone's hand was still definitely in there. But again, if you have to think about it throughout history, like I think Inglourious Bastards was one of the movies that kind of really drove the point home for me. No matter which country you're from, and you can say any country in the world, regardless if you're the good guy or the bad guy in most major historical instances, there will be propaganda where it's like, I can't believe at some point in time we thought we were the good guys. And at this moment in time, apparently, it was the Fire Nation.
I gotta learn that trick.
Thank you. For my next trick, I need a volunteer from the audience.
Me.
Oh, Aang, you are just the worst at just keeping your cover. We need a volunteer. Remember, we're in deep undercover. Just kidding, we've already lifted up our mask and are now shouting at the top of our lungs, "Hey, it's me, pick me, pick me." Why don't we just offer ourselves up already in handcuffs to the Fire Lord? Wouldn't that be sweet?
It's too strong. I can't hold it.
We gotta help her.
No, we don't want to make a scene.
The rope, it's breaking.
Hey, you trying to upstage me, kid?
I mean, he did upstage you, but also he unveiled his entire cover. in the heart of what appears to be the Fire Nation, or at least a Fire Nation held town, and now we have to figure out what's going on here. Also, a shout out to Robin from Teen Titans for continually getting voice acting work throughout these. Like, this is the 5th character he's voiced. I'm just now drawing attention to. But, you know, hey, keep getting that work.
Keep the Avatar!
I think it's time to go.
Follow me! I can get you out of here!
There they are! Over there!
I do love how everyone's like, we need to go capture the Avatar, be like the supreme Fire Nation all standing as one. When everyone's like, stop them, everyone's just like, huh? No idea what's going on whatsoever, or they look and they're like, can't be bothered, or just like stare at the wall, pretend nothing's happening. Whoops, I guess we missed him. I had no idea anything was happening, officer.
Appa, down here!
I would almost feel bad for them, except I'm pretty sure they knew what job they signed up for. But again, I can't imagine they fit inside the job description. May get attacked by a couple ton flying bison and yeeted across the town. But, you know, I'm sure it's in there in the fine print somewhere. Yeah, to like the casual person, this is the greatest night out we've had in a long time. And this is like the one day where you had to work late. I guarantee it. Or it's the one day you don't show up to work and all the drama and all the tea that's been building up for like the last several months finally happens. But again, we weren't there for it.
I serve a man. More than a man, really. He's a myth. But he's real. A living legend. Zhong the Deserter. He was a Fire Nation general. But wait. Was he an admiral?
He was very highly ranked. We get it.
Yeah, that's kind of like the whole important gist is that, you know, he was Fire Nation. He was prominent and he was respected. Now let's cut to the chase, shall we?
But he couldn't take the madness anymore. He's the first person ever to leave the army and live. I'm the second, but you don't get to be a legend for that. That's okay, though. Zhong's a firebending genius. Some say he's mad, but he's not. He's enlightened.
I mean, that sounds like everyone who's ever supported a cult leader's total verbatim. Everyone swears he's mad. Everything he's saying he sounds crazy, but it's all true. But, like, literally is like insanity and genius is far closer than anybody really wants to give anyone credit for. Don't join cults, though, kids. Stay away from them.
Sokka, this could be my only chance to meet a firebending master who would actually be willing to teach me.
It can't hurt just to talk to him.
That's what you said about going to the festival. Why doesn't anyone ever listen to me?
Because you're yelling, screaming, being overly dramatic, and when you're not doing those things, you're usually talking about food, even though also sometimes you are being overdramatic when in instances of talking about food. Did I make that point clear? It's like, we love you, Sokka, but maybe staying calm every once in a while might work out for your benefit.
Go on. He sees you only.
Oh, that's okay. We can chat later.
Is that where Zhong is? I need to talk to him right away.
No, you wait there. Go, now.
Don't worry. Everything will be fine. He's a great man. Great man.
Yeah, am I the only one with like giant warning light shooting off in the back of my head that says he could be a great man? Or he could be the great man that ends you. But, you know, that's, you know, splitting hairs, I guess.
But other than that, the festival went off without a hitch. No fights? Theft was way down.
I don't care about your local crime rates. Which way did they go?
They headed into the forest. Up the river, I suspect.
Ready the riverboats.
What do you mean you don't care about the local crime rates? Isn't that like the whole thing you're supposed to be doing? If you keep the crime rates down, that means the Fire Nation is more in power, which means you're like exhibiting the Fire Lord's will as best as it could be to bring peace to the universe, because you guys are supposed to be the good guys in this. So, you know, peace and low crime rates kind of go hand in hand. Bad crime rate means bad area. It's really, really obvious to everybody that you should not have any power, Zhao.
He won't see you. He's very angry that I brought you here. He wants you to leave immediately.
Finally, let's hit the road.
Why won't he see me?
He says you're not ready. Says you haven't mastered waterbending and earthbending yet.
Wait, how does he know that?
He saw the way you walked into camp. He can tell.
I'm going in anyway.
I mean, can you? Like, were you expecting the Avatar to be 12? And like a little bald monk? Like, is that what we were expecting here? But apparently he was rather astute in his analysis, so maybe there is some method to the insanity.
I'm the Avatar. It's my destiny to...
Destiny? What would a boy know of destiny? If a fish lives its whole life in this river, does he know the river's destiny? No! Only that it runs on and on, out of his control. He may follow where it flows, but he cannot see the end. He cannot imagine the ocean.
I'm gonna pretend like I understood what that means, other than he called Aang an idiot. That's about all I got out of that. Someone more astute in the comments will probably let me know that I'm also an idiot, but I don't think we needed goggles for that.
To master the bending disciplines, you must first master discipline itself. But you have no interest in this, so I have no interest in you. Now, get out.
Please, I have to learn. This could be my only chance.
Are you deaf? How can I teach you if you refuse to listen? Before learning firebending, you must learn water and earth. Water is cool and soothing. Earth is steady and stable. But fire is alive. It breathes. It grows. Without the bender, a rock will not throw itself.
My dude has serious, and I mean serious, PTSD from something. That being said, the fact he left the army is fantastic news for us and for his moral complex as a whole. But also, he's spitting right now. You don't understand discipline, Aang. This isn't something you're interested in. You haven't even learned how to deal with water. Water is soft and cooling, and earth is steady and consistent. Fire, yeah, one of the first things we learn as kids, hey, don't touch that, it's hot. What is fire? Hot. Don't touch the hot stove. Don't put your hand in the fire. Don't go inside the campfire. Very basic things. Don't touch fire.
You are not ready. You are too weak.
You think I am weak?
Avatar Roku. No, I did not mean that.
I have mastered the elements 1,000 times in 1,000 lifetimes. Now, I must do it once again. You will teach the Avatar firebending.
Yes, I will teach you.
So Zhang is also like Iroh, where he's just tapped in. Like, his third eye is open. He just knows exactly what is going on in the spiritual realm, because Roku just showed up out of nowhere, not even like a comment or a special day. And real nice you're showing up for other people, Roku, but not Aang, and literally commanding that, hey, I've done this 1,000 times. Here's a burning bush because we need to add some other level of like a prophetic vision on top of it to really drive home the fact of do as you're told, and I'm telling you, I need to learn this. So now we're going to force the 12-year-old with no discipline to learn the most dangerous element and hope all goes well. Isn't that neat?
Wider. Bend your knees. Now concentrate. Good.
Wait, what do I do now?
Silence! Talking is not concentrating. Look at your friend. Is she talking? Even that oaf knows to concentrate on what he's doing.
Hey,
I mean, Sokka, you've been called worse. Oaf? We're kind of going up a step up from village idiot, so might as well take it.
Are we coming up here so I don't burn anything with my fire blasts?
No fire yet.
What?
Power in firebending comes from the breath. That is why you must master proper breath control.
You brought me up here to breathe?
Assume your stance. Wider.
You're not even looking.
Wider!
Look, when a teacher just knows the discipline inside and out, and they already know you, you're very coachable, because they know exactly where all your mistakes are. It's like if you ever played any sport ever and you had a coach for a long period of time, they just know when you're not doing what you're supposed to be doing. They don't have to look. They're just like, knock that off and be like, how did he know? But at a certain point, you get older, you're like, yeah, I guess he kind of just had to tell, or I had to tell where he could understand it easily. And Zhang probably's had plenty of pupils, so I'm assuming that if Avatar Roku was seeking him out, that he's kind of the guy to learn from.
I want you to stop wasting my time. I already know how to squat and breathe and feel the sun. I want to know how to shoot fire out of my fingertips.
I had a pupil once who had no interest in learning discipline. He was only concerned with the power of fire, how he could use it to destroy his opponents and wipe out the obstacles in his path. But fire is a horrible burden to bear. Its nature is to consume, and without control, it destroys everything around it.
Are we just not so subtly alluding to that Zhang's former pupil is Admiral Zhao? That is who we're going to be learning firebending from? Because, no offense to Zhang now, Zhang taught Zhao. Iroh taught Zuko. Zuko won. By default, Iroh is a better teacher than Zhang. We're going down the rung, but I also know for a fact Iroh would not teach us unless he literally was allowed to help Zuko have us be handed over. Iroh is a great dude and very kind and wants to help Zuko on his path more than he's willing to help us, so I guess this is what we have to settle for.
Learn restraint, or risk destroying yourself and everything you love.
I thought about what you said. I promise I'll be more patient.
We are going to work with fire now.
Oh, yeah! I mean, let us begin.
Aang, you were that close to having it be believable. But then doing a whole flip in gleeful music. Right out the window. Right out the window with it.
I want you to keep this flame from reaching the edges of the leaf for as long as you can.
Master, there is trouble.
What's going on?
Concentrate on your leaf.
This is the worst firebending instruction ever. All he does is leave me alone for hours to concentrate or breathe.
This is also the only firebending instructor you've had. Or did you not remember the last 100 years you've been avoiding your lessons? At a certain point, the pupil is the problem, and your impatience is showing a lot like Zhao's did. Maybe, just maybe, listen to the teacher for once.
Wonder how that juggler did it. Katara!
Oh, way to go, bumbling buffoon. We literally burnt our potential future love interest's hands to a crisp. Don't worry, hands aren't instrumental in waterbending or anything of that nature, so I'm sure we didn't do any irreparable damage that could have long-term effects unless some miraculous thing shows up directly in our near future. So, yeah, good job. You were told not to play with fire. You got fire. The first thing you did, you played yourself.
Katara, what's wrong? What did you do?
It was an accident. I was, Katara, I'm so...
I told you we shouldn't mess around with this. Look what you did. You burned my sister.
You know, I gotta give props to Sokka here for actually being the good big brother. Aang was a complete fool. Embarrassed himself to the highest degree you possibly can. And he just kept trying to insist and force. And it's like, sometimes removing yourself from the situation is best. So Sokka just removed you from the situation. We need Katara to be by herself for a minute so she can figure out what's going on with her, because for all we know, we could have potentially ruined her ability to be a waterbender forever because we decided to play around when we were specifically told, I don't know, maybe 5 or 6 times now, not to.
You burned my sister. This is all your fault.
I know. Now pack your things. You must leave immediately.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
It's worse when people like walk away from you only to stop, because you know that means they genuinely care about you and they want to say something to you to help ease your pain. But then they decided that the silence was going to be the best lesson you could have learned from this situation. Jong does care. That much is obvious. Deeply so. He is a little mad, but he deeply cares about our training going well. And the fact that he left for 5 minutes and we burnt our best friend's hands to a crisp. Not looking good.
You have healing abilities.
I'm calling hacks immediately, but also thank God. Aang genuinely didn't mean to hurt her. But this is what happens when you give your kid a toy that you knew you shouldn't have, and then all of a sudden they hurt themselves or they hurt somebody else around them immediately, and you have no one to blame but yourself, but your emotion will lash out at the nearest possible thing, which unfortunately is usually the child who has erred in that moment in time, and in which case you're like, oh, I shouldn't have done that. I shouldn't have taken it out on you. I was mad at me. The situation was crazy. I didn't handle it well. And then you end up in this whole kerfuffle.
But fire brings only destruction and pain. It forces those of us burdened with its care to walk a razor's edge between humanity and savagery. Eventually, we are torn apart.
Well, tender moment's over. I was about to make some deep or fake wise sage moment, but then a fireball shot through the screen, so let's focus on what that's about.
Do not come back here, or you will all be destroyed! Hurry!
That is easily the most OP firebending technique we have seen thus far. He literally just casually whoop, wall of fire. How in the ever-loving hell did anyone ever beat this man? Let alone, imagine if he was alive during Sozin's comment the first time. Yo.
Don't worry, men. My old teacher gave up fighting a long time ago.
Haven't you, Master Jong?
Oh, cool. They were buddies. Clearly that didn't go well. No wonder Jong was like, hey, maybe wait a little bit. Work on your patience. Zhao, instead of probably burn someone, probably ended their existence. So, good times.
Jong tried to tell me that I wasn't ready. I wouldn't listen. I'm never gonna firebend again.
Yeah, cool beans, sport. I understand we are feeling sorry for ourselves and wallowing and reflecting on our deep issue here, but never firebending again? We're the Avatar. That's tough. Bury those feelings deep inside you, and remember why it's important to be patient next time someone educates you. That's probably the best lesson here. You're gonna have to firebend, because whether you want to or not, Ozai's coming. No diddy.
I can't believe my former master has become nothing more than a simple savage.
It is you who have embraced savagery, Zhao.
It's Admiral Zhao now.
That title will not help you against the Avatar. Do not try to fight him. You are no match.
I think I can handle a child.
You couldn't handle a child last time, Zhao. The Avatar has bested you 3 times already, and Zuko has bested you once. At this point, if you were fighting adults, maybe you'd have a chance.
It's a trick! He's run off into the woods.
Well, at least Jong got away. That part is fantastic. Now we gotta figure out, how we're going to best Zhao yet again, because ain't no way this man's winning.
But I doubt he showed you what a firebender is truly capable of.
Whoa, wild shot!
I'll show you wild!
No self-control.
Kind of funny when you get to see your own mistakes in somebody else and be and you easily just, notice immediately, huh, He's not paying attention. He's got no control. He's got no patience. He's savage. Oh, dang it. Why is it I'm looking in the mirror when I'm saying this?
Is that all you got? Man, they'll make anyone an admiral these days. Ahoy! I'm Admiral Zhao!
No offense. I know I'm being, like, goaded right now and, like, into a bad situation. I think anybody would have decided to just try and fire blast this child. It's just the right thing to do at this moment in time. They'll make anybody admiral, and then I'm Admiral Zhao, and shakes my butt cheeks at me. Yep, nope, not happening. We are going to war, child.
I don't know why, but I thought you'd be better than Zuko.
That one struck a nerve.
You've lost this battle.
Are you crazy? You haven't thrown a single blow.
No, but you have.
Yeah, that's gonna sting a little bit. It's gonna be a long walk home.
They all did.
Hey, where'd everybody go? Very funny, guys.
It's kind of funny. It's like the person we were introduced to their friend group was the one person they wish they didn't have in their friend group. If you ever sat there wondering about like which person in your friend group you could probably do the least without, at some point it may have been you. I know it was me growing up, but, you know, it's kind of funny seeing it happen to other people. When it's happening to you, boy, is it tragic.
Aang, you're burned. Let me help you.
Wow, that's good water.
Must be nice just being a prodigy at things, ain't it? Thank God she is, because otherwise, well, her career would have been ended.
Well, then thanks for all the first aid over the years. Like when I fell into the greaseberry bramble, and that time I had 2 fish hooks in my thumb.
2?
He tried to get the first fish hook out with another fish hook.
Okay, maybe this is why we don't listen to Sokka. Again, like I said at the beginning of the episode, when Sokka is the voice of reason, all hell is broken loose, and we are just officially doomed. But that was Avatar: The Last Airbender, Season 1, or Book 1, Episode 16, titled The Deserter. And Zhang Zhang was just as impressive as he was expected to be. He was a living legend in the flesh. And lucky for us, he was able to teach Aang some things, although I think Aang's greatest lesson will be taught in the error of his lack of patience. So moving forward, hopefully he'll be more apt to learning from his next masters, because it sounds like we're getting closer and closer to that lovely North Pole. I have been the Sarcastic Geek. Be sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next episode.